So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And here we go on 4th down with Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Here's Murray from midfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Max Crosby getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Watch the screen. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike 50.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Going up top. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And a loose football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that's Elliott, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Tucker's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Check back 27. Check back 27.
They run again with Hunt. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get it.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's go now.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's Black. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On second and 11 now, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go, team.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Second and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Murray now to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Watch quick.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 6 there on the first down play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, Hunt, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run right side with Hunt. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Taking it right down Broadway. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
First down 10 at the 11-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
My 20! Double dog, that's the way. Set! Stop your running.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship for Charles.